Hi, Prelude. Thank you for the lurk. Trying to make sure that there is some talking in the background. My apologies. I have hopefully people are talking across the room behind me. They'll be done in a second. What was I doing? I'm double checking to make sure all the ads have run themselves. I think they have. Oh goodness, I fell asleep again. I think we're good. Okay, let me see if I can move it for here. And I very carefully move this extension cord a little bit further this way. Sorry. No, I think my iPad's gonna have to. I have a slight problem here with the setup that some of which I hope to at some point solve. But the problem is I didn't have my iPad charged for this, so it is currently plugged in, which means I am tethered to the charger. As you can imagine, it's not in the ideal place. Would that make it any better? I don't think putting it there would make it any better. I need to get a longer charger cord for my iPad again. Because I bought one for my other iPad and then this one is a different connector. So yeah, my brother is playing Minecraft with some friends in the background, so if you hear other talking, that's it. I tested it. I was watching it when I was setting up everything and it didn't look like he was picking up that much. But then then again, there's like people hear it sometimes when I don't think they should be able to hear it, so you never know. I will say this now. Actually, hold on. Let me check something. Because I want to turn off a setting. Display, I think it is. Dark. True tone. Shift is off. I'm also gonna make... Can I make... Advance, maybe? No. Okay, I just want to make sure it's not doing the warm tone at night stuff. Because I didn't like that. Okay. Let me pop back into the art. So, where is it? There we go. The colors are quite accurate, interestingly. Which is interesting. I'm going, and it looks like it's just on stream, like the one that's capturing it, is fine, so let me see. Triggers are kind of multi-adapters. No. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me fiddle with it for a second, chat. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Settings. Capture mode. Automatic should be fine. Okay. I don't know why on my one monitor it's one color and wait, no, it actually is showing the right colors. Ah, so my other monitor has the wrong colors on it. It's actually a little brighter on stream. Interesting. Anyhow, now that I've solved that problem. That music thing's not working. No way I had it turned off. There we go. Maybe it'll keep working. I don't know. It's like different. But yeah, I figured we do a little bit of artwork today before I do have something going on at 6:30-ish. So I figured I'd do a short art stream first. I haven't done one in ages. And I have a reason for that, as a lot of the artwork I've been working on in the last little bit has been secrets. So I couldn't exactly work on it on stream. And then other bits and pieces have just been me working on it for an hour here, an hour there, randomly when I have time. I've been much more focused on Minecraft streams and stuff lately. But, you know, I'll make an exception. I do think I want to try to bring art streams back more often. There's like one thing that, I just want to, that I can't work on stream, so. Still only, but I only have one of those left now. I've the last handful of commissions have been secrets, so only have one left. Sure. As you can see, the whip folder, the whip section, of things I actually like intend to work on. Oh, I need to work on that. Has been a wild Volcorana. A Corona? I don't know, but I want to do an Ultra Ball, so I'm gonna type it out. There's one in chat if everyone wants to try to catch it. Ooh, that looks cute and spooky. Looks like, is that I don't know if that's the right Pokemon, but that one looks like it's a dessert Pokemon. There's a few of those. Oh, so for those who are newer, any of like the sketches or whips that are not in the like top section are I'm leaving them for now in the state they currently are in. Yes, even that one, even this one. Because I don't currently have plans on actually working on them. They were one-off little things. So, but the works in progress I want to keep working on are up here. And when I have a character I want to do something for that I've been collecting screenshots or whatever for, I put it here. Oh, there was a screenshot I wanted to add to one of them. Hold on. I had two to add. Okay. I want to do that right now. But I can't have the screen cover on. Put that here. Ooh, nice, I caught it. I want to do it now before I forget, because I will forget. And I'm sitting here remembering, so we're gonna do it now. Of course, the reason I cover it, because I'm going in. Internet connection is required to upload cloud photos. I know, that's fine. I'm doing it now because I'm forgetful. But I obviously have other things in my photo roll, including pictures of things around where I live and all those sorts of things. So, no sneak peeks. Or did I grab that one? I don't think I did. It's good to see that, actually. So I need to insert a couple screenshots in this one. We're not going to work on this character today because I don't think I want to do that, but I've been trying to solve the issue of how to make her outfit for ages, and I finally found some inspiration that will help. So I'm going to add those real quick. There we go. Yeah, I can show you what I just added. Should be good, yeah. Screen cover. So this one, the outfit has been a bit of a pain in the butt to kind of figure out, and I've started to sketch. But it's been a process. I think I'm gonna redo the sketch, or I may do two versions. I may do a couple different sketches and see which one I like better. But just difficult to envision when I haven't actually like firmly actually made this character in a sense yet. So, as you can imagine, that means that she is in the more the whip stage of things than a lot of the others. The main one I want to work on today is the second time I've drawn them, so. Oh, I accidentally grouped all these together. I don't know what this layer is. Can you not be in here? Come on. Alright, well, apparently. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna move all the reference images into the reference folder so I could turn it off and show you this sketch before we move on. Which, yes, there's a lot of them. It's fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, this is a sketch. I'm thinking I'm gonna redo it though. I'll pull it up for you. There you go. I'm not sure the pose is properly suited to the outfit I want to do to showing it off. But I may keep this as an option for later. For someone else. But I have a couple different ones we can work on, and I think I'm debating, and if there were more people chatting in chat right now, I would probably do a poll. But everybody's lurking, and it's fine. We appreciate lurkers. It just means I have to make this decision myself. Which is fine. Let's see. What do I want to do? The ice in my coffee is melting, and I just got a piece. Let's see. What do we do? Gosh darn it. Oh, it's at 17%. We're making progress, guys. Making progress. Let's go. I sat here looking at it long enough that it decided to start to turn off. My options are the cat and the top right. I want to try to... There's a point at which I need to texture that. I could start working on the rogue, which is the next one over. Or I could keep working on the one in the top right corner. I think I might try to do that a little bit to see if I can finalize the sketch, because it would be nice to get that one into coloring phase. As I'm playing that character again on Tuesday, I think. There's no one here who knows the answer. I'd have to ask the DMs, who's DMing. Well, I mean, not who's DMing. Which game are we playing, rather? I should ask the DM, but I'm assuming that we're continuing on this adventure now. Finished one adventure, going into the next, but, so, we have moved on from the campaign the cat was in, switched over to this one, and it's very fun. This is honestly my most chaotic character, believe it or not. I think. She doesn't look it. You would think the cat would be the most chaotic, but she was very chill. Menacing, maybe. A character for sure. Menace to society? Probably. But not an actual, like, chaotic menace. But Ayla here, on the other hand, what did I name her? Ayla Ignacia, yeah. She's a menace. And it's fun. I mentioned to Serge after the session, I was like, I kept having to remember that I'm playing a chaotic character. Like, oh right, she might be smart, but she also, like, is chaotic. Not technically in her alignment, but I have to, like, let go a little bit of, like, my normal, the character stereotype I have boxed myself into. I'm like, right, no, this one has the crazy ideas and does them. This one has the crazy thoughts and says them out loud. Yeah. She's still clever, she's still smart, but she's crazy also. Ish. I do need to get her the ability to set things on fire. Right now it's more of a can play with fire situation. But one of the things I really enjoyed, I think this is the first character, and I need to start drawing while I'm talking. Hold on. Where do I want to work first? That's the question, isn't it? I think the face was the main thing I needed to finish, but I need to double check her statuses and things. Oh, I can just pull that up on my monitor because I have all the space doing nothing at the moment. Hold on. Just pull up my other character and then navigate to characters. There we go. And I wanted to check and see if there was any weapons or anything that I wanted to include, or special items. Oh right, the cat. I might want to include the cat. Oh, that's gonna be a fun challenge. Yeah, I wanna include the cat. Which I don't think technically any of the other players know I have. I'm not even sure the DM knows I have it. But, yeah, no. I think I said in my character sheet beforehand. Or showed him. I don't remember. It's been many, many months. So I need to add the cat. Okay. We're gonna add a note to myself in here to add the cat. AKA, I'm just going to draw a cat face. Real quick. Just the basic cat face. That's poorly done, of course, because this is obviously not the cat. There we go. That's it. Claire, remember to draw the cat. Okay, what else? I'm poking through her inventory. Amulet of Elemental Familiar, which is how she summons said cat. Okay, so I probably should include that. Necklace. Ring of the Monk. What's the ring look like? That's one of the interesting things that I'm noticing, like, here as I'm reading this. It's like, it doesn't describe what it looks like. It just describes what it does. Like, what about what it looks like? Is that up to interpretation? I guess it might be. Am I procrastinating? Yes, I am procrastinating because I do not want to work on her face, and you can't tell me you don't see the problem. Okay. So yeah, the elemental amulet thing needs to be installed. I can see exactly where it's gonna go, obviously. It's an amulet. The ring of the monk, I don't know which finger to put that on. I'll have to decide. For those who don't know, just for funsies, the ring of the monk basically gives me a bonus to saving throws and AC armor class. I had to think on it. I also get an image from it, mirror image spell from it, which is cool. Oh yeah, and I also gain 60 feet of blind sight and no longer affected by difficult terrain, and magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained. You'd think this weapon was OP, but it's only a blue. Hi, dragon. No, you're not the problem. What are you talking about? I said the face. I didn't say a dragon. I drew the face, and I knew at the time it was a problem. And then I was like, I'm just going to deal with it later. And now I'm procrastinating, so it's fine. Yeah, I was still really happy with that ring. And for those of you who aren't following Dragon, you should be. Dragon is awesome, and it's probably the main person who has made streaming possible for me. So, you know. Yeah, sure, I could probably do it by myself, but I didn't, so. Yeah, Dragon, I realized as I was double checking your inventory to see if there's anything I wanted to like add, I was like, I forgot the cat. I have a fire cat. A tiny fire cat. I need to draw it. I have to. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's an interesting description. It says an elemental monster who is a cat in another life reincarnates on this magnificent fire elemental. Let's go. I haven't had an opportunity where
cat, bringing the cat out has made sense yet. So, let's see. I don't think any of them are here. Nope, they're not. So I'll say it. Last session, my fire elemental may have eaten my stew. Or taken it, whatever. Because her character, she was like focused on drawing something. And they were offered food by the person they kind of crashed into. Crashed at their house. Long story. They thought they might have stolen their weapons. Anyway. Well, none of my weapons got stolen. I wasn't carrying a gun, so yeah. I was like, of course my character didn't have a gun. I said it multiple times to people that night, because I was like, who all had a gun? It was, it was like, I know I didn't, because it didn't make any sense. As fun as it would have been. And as much as some of my other characters would have totally been like, yes, pistol. I was like, I'm a monk. I use my fists and a bow staff. And maybe, well, technically, actually, I have darts and a short bow, but that's beside the point. I was like, no gun. Thank you. No gun. I think the only reason I have a short bow also is because I'm an elf, not because I'm a monk. Oh. Yeah. But we sat down and I was given a bowl of stew that was sitting on the floor, and it was empty when we left. And I said, there was stew. So, yeah. My headcanon is the cat ate it. Nobody noticed because I was messing around with the fireplace. Accidentally discovered a secret. I was like, I'm just gonna mess with people. I'm gonna mess with the fireplace DM. So you notice. Yada yada yada. And I'm like, what? About so and so. And I was like, okay, that was an accident. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna mess with it because I can. I'm just gonna turn it this random color because why not? Nice, Dragon, you doubled your chocolate bars. Let's go. But yeah. Okay, so we've got a cat to add and a ring and an amulet. So obviously I can't fix the face yet. But yeah. I was saying before you got here, Dragon, that this character is my chaotic character and I keep having to remember. Like, I kept having to consciously remember when we were playing a couple weeks ago. Then double your chocolate bars. Well, you doubled the amount you put in. Or got them back. I don't know how math works. It's fine. Oh, because you didn't go all in, so you didn't double. Yeah, okay. That's fair. I don't know how much you got back, but you got back some, so there. Yeah, I kept having to remember that I was like, oh wait, this character will have that crazy thought and then we'll do it or say it and not hold back. So if I spontaneously decide that I want to make the fire all the colors, because why not? Guess what? She would. So yeah, that was funny. I was just like, I kept having to be conscious about it because I'm so used to playing a character that is a little bit more like careful about what they do. And a little bit more just like, I don't know how to say it, just like restrained? Reserved? Maybe? Disciplined in some cases? And then there's Ayla. Ayla's the chaotic one. Which is funny. Really. But it's still one of the more reasonable heads at the party, but at least when it comes to like not trusting people that shouldn't be trusted and stuff. We've got one character in the campaign that my character does not like. So, yeah. I just get a vibe off the character, which is funny because like my friend is playing him, obviously because it's DM. But I just get this vibe from this character, and both player and character have gotten this vibe from the moment we met this dude. It's like, I I don't trust him. I don't. If it was just me making decisions here, he wouldn't be with us. I'm not the like I don't. I'm not the only one making decisions, so he's here, I guess. But I'm watching him. And the first opportunity, I'm going to throw him under the bus again. Did it once already. I will do it again. I will do it until I get him kicked out. Because I don't trust him. But I think that's the point. I think that's on purpose. You know, because I can't imagine whether the DM is playing a character that is just supposed to be annoying to some of us, in a sense of like, you know, you meet people you don't like, or whether it's someone that I'm right and it's someone we shouldn't trust. Either way, I'm having fun, so it's fine. But also he's a magician, so I play a wizard, so like, but at the same time, he's a magician, not a wizard. There is a difference. He might be technically a wizard, but he acts like you know what? I wish there was a fictional character. Well, obviously he's a fictional character, so that's not the. I wish there was like a Oh, I just thought of who he reminds me of. That explains it. He reminds me of Lando Calrissian, but with more arrogance somehow. That like if you took Lando Calrissian and I get the sense, like, I don't think you ever get the sense of like that he's a bad guy. I get the sense from this character in this campaign that he isn't the best of person. Just a vibe check. So it's like Lando Calrissian, but like worse. The Lando Calrissian who wouldn't have had to have been blackmailed and or threatened to hand over Han and Leia. That's the vibes. So, I also still believe, both as player and character, that he's the one who stole the guns to begin with. So, yeah, no. It's been an interesting time. Hopefully. I don't know what we're gonna get up to this next session. It's gonna be interesting. I do need to ask the DM and be like, hey, so can I have a thing where I can actually use fire in more than just like the ways I currently can? Because I don't actually technically have a way to like actually set things on fire. You know, I could do fire damage. And I can manipulate fire in a sense, but I can't actually set things on fire. Huh. So I've got to figure that one out. I don't even think my familiar has the abilities to do that. It's fire absorption. I can regain health if it's set on fire. Fire spit technically might actually turn something on fire. Turn something on fire, set something on fire. But my spell, and then what was the other one? I know you can't see it. I'm trying to think what the other. Alright, so I can spend a key point to add fire damage, or I have a spell that is fire damage. But I don't technically have something like reduced flame. I think is the one I was thinking of. Where I can actually set things on fire. So, I've got to ask that question. I was like, so can I get like a doohickey or a spell? Like, I don't even necessarily want to be able to attack with it. Or just be able to like use it to do stuff. Let's see. Which finger do I want to put the ring on? That's a real question. What does the ring of the monk even look like? What does that look like in my head? That's another question. It's like the magic ring. But I also feel like it's of the monk, so I feel like it might be a little bit more just like subtle. Very chill. I don't know. I gotta keep an eye on the time. I have a whatchamacallit? I have not a meeting, because it sounds like we're actually doing work. Which we're not. We're just hanging out. I'm hanging out with people at 6:30 and after. So I've got to not stream past that too far. Okay, if I went monk. Actually, that would make sense. I feel like. Okay, I think I want to put it on the thumb. Because if you think about it, right, and you're a monk, and you're punching things with your fists, having a ring on any of the four fingers you take, like, usually take the front bit of the punch on, wouldn't make sense. Like, that would, ow. I've done that. Not on someone, obviously, but like I've worn rings and then banged my hands. And like, ow. Unless it went across all the knuckles. True. But it's giving... I mean, you helped me pick this out. But since it's giving, like, magic things rather than... It's not like giving me extra strength or extra attack. It's kind of just basically adding to agility. I not technically the D&D definition of this word, the overall definition of this word. More of an agility because you're dodging things better and are not as affected by terrain difference. The thumb ring, yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's what I'm thinking. We put it on the thumb because you don't. If you punch with your thumb somehow, I think you're doing it wrong. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's how that works. Unless I guess you are hitting someone with the top of your hand, but at that point you've already made an interesting decision, so. I'm thinking thumb ring. And so I could put it on either hand. Let's see. Which one has like less going on? They're both equally busy. That's one of the other things I've been trying to balance. Is trying it with this one specifically. It's a bit difficult to balance where the busyness is. It's why the bag, for instance, is not over the other shoulder. Even though if I was wearing that bag and the outfit, I might do that. Because this side here is so busy. I put the bag on the other shoulder to balance it out. Okay, that was a Discord message. Okay, I'm gonna get back. I need to do something really, really fast. There we go, I think. I think that solves that. Started sniffling a ton, so I thought maybe I'd do something to deal with that, hopefully. I don't know why. 28% charge, let's go. Oh, I've been sniffly today. Hopefully it's nothing. And then I think I want it to be yeah, this should do that. Okay, sir. And then I kind of want I have enough space. Technically do if I make it work. Ooh! A wild butterfly has appeared. Ooh, I want that. Hold on, I'm gonna type it out this time. That is a nice thing about doing an art stream is my keyboard's free. Because I'm not doing this with my keyboard, obviously. Now, have I drawn while using a keyboard? Yes, I did. I drew with the mouse and keyboard before, but I am not doing that right now. So it means my keyboard is free to type poker catch in chat. Let's go. Oh, cool. And the update I did to the iTunes capture is working as well. Excuse me. Fall asleep on me when I'm trying to work. It's an iPad. Okay. So let's look at the face for a second. I have a suspicion. I'm looking at it now. I fought with it a lot the day I worked on it before. And I have this suspicion looking at it now that I know what the problem is. So hold on. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, there's still a little bit more on this. Still a little bit mercenary. Alright, that's good enough. Where are the other layers? Are the other layers? No. Yes? Okay. Oh, we'll just remove this. And I believe the other one is on the tattoo layer, I like to call it. Because I did it in a slight, I turned down the opacity on it a bit. Ooh, nice, I caught it! So that it wouldn't be as like... I don't know how to say it. My brain is malfunctioning for a second, hold on. So that the lines, like all of the lines, wouldn't be the same color. Because it started to feel too busy. And when I color this, it's not going to be too busy, but there's just a lot of lines going on right now. Because the idea is, so... Oh, I didn't even explain this. The idea is these lines, like these flowers down here, are going to be embroidered on. Whereas the more swirly, like patchy looking things are like actually going to be patches of splotches of paint. So they're very loosely represented right now. And then this piece here that's got all the diamond and lines on it is going to be more like leather that's gotten a design like pressed into it. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but there's not quite leather probably, but like it maybe. I haven't decided. But that kind of like idea is like an indentation into the cloth, so like it's not going to stand out as much as it stands out right now. That's going to be a very subtle detail that it's not going to be black on white or white and black. It's going to be like a dark burgundy on a slightly lighter than that burgundy. right? And then the little bit of sleeves on this glove and the flower on this one are going to be embroidered, I think. I may decide to make it painted. I will have to play. It depends, I think, on the success of like the technique I have in mind for the bottom of the pants. Whether or not like I then choose to do that on the hand as well. And then we have a burn scar. And then we have the tattoos, which I think will depend. Actually, hold on. Let me see something. I haven't decided what color those are going to be yet. Yes. Oh, I haven't written down this. That makes that easier. I haven't written down a skin tone for this, so I don't have to feel committed. I can just pick one. Oh, the hair is going to be fun. Hold on. I'll have to show you the reference image for the hair because that's going to be honestly one of my favorite bits that you can't really even see in the thing. Okay, so I don't see a description anywhere. So I don't know. Because it is layered on each other. So I may do like different colors of orange and yellow and such to mimic flames. It depends. I haven't quite decided on the colors of that. But a reference image for the hair. These are my references for the hair here. So I want to do like include the blue, but then I want to like go to purple to orange to red to orange to yellow, almost like the hair is on fire. Not in the same way the one I've done recently that was a fire person. Hi, Lucy. Looks like they are fire, but more of like someone who enjoys fire and enjoys like the colors of fire and the unpredictability of fire, right? Who decided to then take that artistic inspiration on their hair and all themselves in it. Clearly, obviously, the entire outfit is very. It'll have elements of fire in it. What, baby? Need something? Lucy, what's wrong, baby? Come here. What is it? The peoples go. This is about when Mama said she needed to leave. Yeah. You're a good girl. Go lay down. Or go hang out with Joshua. Go say hi. Yeah. I don't know if you could hear it on the mic, but she started whining at me. Now she's barking at me. Oh no momento, por favor. I go see if I can find someone to take her where I think she wants to go. And Mick. For some reason, and I think I've said this before, at least in passing to people, but for some reason Lucy just comes and tells me when she needs to go outside. She doesn't go to anyone else, she'll just come to me and start barking at me. So then, if I can't take her out, ergo I'm streaming in this case, I then have to go find someone, because if I don't, she will just keep barking at me. Be like, Clara, I told you. Clara, Clara, Clara. I'm like, no, no. Sometimes I do just be like, Lucy, I'll take you out in a minute. And then do it, but I'm in the middle of something right now. So I asked one of the kiddos if they could take a second. Because for some reason, she's not telling them she needs to go. She's telling me. Whereas one child just shouted at me from across the room. When she does tell them, they ignore her. Let me surprised. That's why she tells me, because I don't ignore her forever. But sometimes it's hard to tell whether she's asking me to do something else. Like the other day, she was very much asking me to play. Not go outside. And then Zoe did the silliest thing. Zoe decided that anytime Lucy would like Lucy decided that the toy, I think I might have decided it because I got out the ball gun, but she decided she wanted to play with tennis balls, or like the tennis ball-esque things we have. Every time Lucy would get one, Zoe would get it from her because Lucy would drop it for her or for me, and then Zoe would just go sit on the couch with it. And then Lucy would switch toys because her sister took the other one. Zoe would come over, take it, and go sit on the couch. I was like, guys, I can't play with you if one of you is just gonna steal all the toys from the other one and just sit there. At that point, what are we doing? In the end, I think I played a little bit longer with Lucy, trying to get Zoe involved, and then went and made food, I think, or something. I don't know. Did whatever I was actually doing up and about. Oh, I think I had just gotten home from work, so I was probably going and changing and whatever. But yeah, it was funny because I was like, Zoe like acted like she wanted to play when I asked Lucy, and then was like, actually, I'm just here to steal the toys and then sit on the couch. Which, of course, it's one of Zoe's favorite things to do, is just like, you want it? I has it now. Okay, so I answered my question. I think there's actually two problems here with this face. One of them was the obvious problem that I saw, which was that the eye that I erased and stuff was in the wrong place. The other problem I am kind of seeing is that I don't think the face shape is right either. I did redraw it like 6 times, so I kind of feel like something broke along the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by doing a little bit of a redraw on the hairpiece here. So have it like overlap a little bit more. I think that will help. Because, you know, she is a monk. Her face could have been broken numerous times. Yeah, that's true. We can just blame my incompetence on her incompetence. That's actually kind of funny, not gonna lie. Or I could just try to fix it. Could also draw her hair over half of her so you don't have to worry about the symmetry. You know? You're not wrong. That's what I was trying to start doing by moving the hairpiece. And I'm zooming out so I can see it like overall, not just, it's one of the things you gotta do, is look at it big and small. I feel like that's where the hairpiece was originally, and then it kind of got moved. Hold on. You know what we're gonna do? I'm going to just remove it. Remove that side for a second. And then I'm going to redraw it where I want it to be, because I originally had it a little bit different. And then I adjusted the face like 6 million times trying to fix it. I was also playing D&D and drawing at the same time. Wonders when I have been wrong giving you just ideas. Never. Almost. I can't think of a specific instance, but I also don't know that 100%. I don't know. I don't remember. But it's the reason I hesitate to cover up completely is something I've been trying to get away from, for the most part, is my tendency to, once I've conceptualized something, then go back and cover something up because it's too difficult. Because I used to do that a lot, where I'm just like, okay, I can't draw this hand, I've tried it 50 times, I'm just going to put something over it. Or actually, you know, I can't draw these feet, I'm just gonna put smoke here. I was planning to do that all along. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm justified in just choosing to do that. But when I first started drawing, I did it a lot. I did it all the time. And while it's a good thing to recognize when you're struggling with something and adjust what you're doing, it's also like, if I always did it, I'm never going to learn. If that makes sense. So like, yeah, there's a reason this character drawing gets cut off right above the ankles. Well, a little bit above the ankles, but it gets cut off right there because I didn't want to draw feet. I probably could just adjust the canvas size, but whatever. But at the same time, I want to try and learn too. You know? Balance. But I do think having some of the hair in her face does make sense. That's why I may not completely cover up the other eye. I may cover it up enough that slight asymmetry will be okay. I'll have to. I wonder if I can show you. I probably could. Hold on. Let me screen cover. I can check my. Oh, okay. Hold on. I just accidentally drew a line where I didn't want one. Okay, that's. There we go. QI is the album safe. Because I can't show you my photos, but I can probably show you a photo. If that makes sense. Because I can think of. Oh, here's a prime example. Actually, ironically, I see a couple prime examples right here. Oh, this one I also never finished. I was trying to, so that one, I don't know if that completely counts. But here's, did I plan on doing that? No, I planned that one actually. Now that I think of it, that one was, like, yeah, I covered the feet, but that was on purpose. It's a very cool swoosh. I need to, hold on, I'll just show you this one anyway. You can see what I mean. This one, I'm pretty sure I planned the lightsaber swoosh was like the plan from the beginning. So I don't think that one counts. I do want to redraw this one with the new outfit I have planned for this character. Actually, it won't be too far from that. It's just slightly different. Where is the one I'm looking for? Ah, there you are. Now, reminder, this was in 2017, so I drew this a long time ago. I know for a fact that the smoke at the bottom, oh, you can't see where my mouse is, hold on. The smoke at the bottom was because I was struggling. And also the fact that, like, the fists are fists instead of normal hands. And honestly, masks are easier to draw than faces. Believe it or not. I'm trying to see. You can kind of see where I almost covered up the knees and then decided not to. I think in the Captain America one to the next of it, it was a little bit more obvious because I think that one I definitely covered it more, but I also think I didn't take a picture of that one. I think that's the only prime example I can think of where I was like, covering up something. While we're on the subject of old art though, I'm scrolling back to see if there's anything interesting. I mean, there's lots of cool stuff in here. Some of the favorite things that I did like on pen and paper. Like one of my, oh, did I? No, okay. One of my favorite ones I did during my school days that I didn't actually do for class was this one. I just did that one because I was bored. Well, I wasn't bored. I was like, I want to draw. I have a sketchbook. I'm going to do this in between classes. Things. Oh, yeah. I will say, like, I love drawing on my iPad, and I find that it lets me do things that I don't normally get to do otherwise. But at the same time, for the, like, just random things that just kind of flow together, like that one did, pen and paper often still works better. Is there any of these other ones I wanted to show you? Another one that I kind of want to redo. That was actually two here that I want to redo, and then one I want to actually do. Hold on, let me rotate this one. Crop. Rotate. There we go. So one of these are both made for the same assignment. This one, I want to actually do in color, because I think that would be fun. The assignment was create something where there is no single focal point. So the professor picked the other sketch for me to turn into the marker thing, and this was the other one I did. Hold on, let me... The iTunes box is covering up a very important part of this hat. So... And the thing was also, it was an interesting challenge because when I was doing the colors, I also had to balance where I put the colors so that no one color pulled you in any direction either. I think technically in the end, the little bird dude in the middle kind of became a focal point, but I think it partly is because he's in the middle. But for the most part, this one had less of an option for focal points. And I had a lot of fun researching Egyptian lore things and putting it into it. And it's funny because the reason the beach on the left isn't solid, and I don't remember which color I ran this is true of. I think I started to run out of the lighter tan marker, so I had to like improvise. Yeah. That was fun. It's like, oh no, one of my main colors is, you know, doing the main color things and running out of ink. I'm really happy with that one. I had a lot of fun doing all the researching, well, not necessarily researching all the lore because I knew a lot of it already. What I had to collect together a bunch of it, I think, for the assignment for my professor. So I did. And in doing that and kind of searching out specific things. I was like, I kind of remember this bit. Let me go look what the imagery is for that. So. Yeah, that was a fun assignment. I want to like recreate that digitally because I think it would be fun. But and hey, maybe that's a stream idea. Maybe something I do on stream at some point. Might have fun with that. Because, like I said, I want to bring... Not necessarily bring back, because that indicates that they were ever really off the table. But I want to start doing more consistent art streams again. Because I just have been so like focused on Minecraft and working on secret things and stuff and things that I kind of got out of the habit of doing art streams. And I want to see if I can fit them back into the rotation. Now, granted, I also think we're going to end up doing Minecraft probably tomorrow. I think. I don't know. Dragon hasn't. Yeah, Dragon and I have not discussed that yet, but I'm assuming it's Minecraft. If we end up doing something else, we end up doing something else. But I was under the assumption. Wait, did we? We might have discussed it actually. Now that I say that out loud, I'm like, wait, didn't we? I remember there being a discussion. Might have been next time we do this. We had an idea for the next time we streamed. Or one of the times we stream idea. Gosh darn it, I don't remember what it was, Dragon. I guess I'll scroll back to the DMs and find out. Yeah, I could have sworn there was an idea floating around. But I don't remember what it was. We can also just do whatever we want to do. You're presuming, yeah. We have so many projects going on right now that, like, honestly, we could just do any of them. Because there was something, the creeper farm, not so much. That's not really a stream project. So we have got everything but the 2,000 blocks we need for placing. I don't remember possibly. Well, we could do the lower platform if you want to. Like, normally you don't want to do farms on stream, but if you, well, that's not true because we did last week. I don't care. I really don't care. I was trying to think. I was going through in my head. There was another farm we wanted to do. Well, there's Skulk Farm, but that wasn't on the short list of things we wanted to do soon. It's more of a eventually I'm going to want one because eventually I'm going to want to build with ridiculous amounts of it. Brainstorming out loud. I should just go look at the list. Hold on. We have a list. For this reason specifically, I've created a list. And then I have things I remember that are off the list that I then remember. Hold on. Bamboos. Oh wait, that one's done. Oh. I've messed up the formatting. It's fine. Is it that? No. Okay. Whatever. Oh, we could do the pumpkin and melon farm if you wanted to. Or the bigger one, rather. Yeah, I think most of the other ones that I can think of. We have Mud Farm was on your short list. True, the Mud Farm was also on the short list. Though I don't know if we had a design picked out for that. Yeah, exactly. We hadn't had a design. That's not really on the, it's on the short list to figure out, but it's not on the short list to actually do necessarily because we haven't figured it out yet. Another one which we still need to research would be the villager outpost stuff. Oh, you meant the bigger pumpkin and melon. You want to look at designs. That makes sense. Because there are a few different options, and some of them may be better than others. We know where we're putting the pumpkin and melon, at least. Some of the others, I don't know that we know where they're going. But, I mean, if we don't come up with anything specific, we also gotta go kidnap, acquire some armadillos. At some point. I don't know where we're gonna find a savannah near us, because I don't think I found one yet. But we want to acquire some armadillos. Caracosta. Caracosta? I don't know how you say that one, but I'm going to try to catch it anyway. Yeah. We've got options. I know there was an idea, but I don't remember if we also could have done the idea. Hold on. I can quite easily just go check. I'm thinking about how I want to do the eye anyway. Yeah. Because the music disc idea, I think we are waiting to do that till after we have wings. I think. Or we're gonna try to rig it onto the other one. I think we ended up deciding it was easier to do two frames. Oh, another thing. Okay, it doesn't look like we talked about it. Maybe it was something. Maybe it's me remembering. Another thing we could do. I need a skull for the skull banner pattern. So if we would rather go fight things in another, we could also do that. But at the same time, creeper farm sounds like a great idea. We're getting close. So, and I have, like I mentioned before, may need a second farm for this. We can do another fighting. It's whatever, because if you would rather work on the creeper farm, that's on the that's on a clock, and we have almost all the materials for it. The skull is just on a whenever we get around to it clock. Yeah. Trying to think. Because the other thing is, for the potion brewing side of things, that's going to take. Honestly, I'm probably going to have to look at some redstone tutorials to understand how people do it before I try to figure it out for myself. Though you would think it would be straightforward. I may try to figure it out with myself first. Maybe that's like a Wednesday stream or something I do where I just fight with redstone by myself. Because it's like you just need to dispense the items in a certain order and make sure they get into the brewing stand in that specific order. And then for an auto brewer, I think you then have to pull them out in a specific way. But you have a few tutorials for those? Yeah, I do want to mess around with learning the redstone, but I also wouldn't mind like a tutorial, then I clarify it and then well, even if we use a tutorial, I want to mess around with it a bit myself. That makes sense. One of the things that's I've been really happy about being able to do with a lot of the farms we've been using is like I understand the redstone, so then I can fix it when it breaks. I'm not saying you don't, of course. I've just meant in general. It's like I've gotten to the point now where I can figure it out, look at it, and go, okay, so this is this, this is that, this is what this is doing, that is doing this thing. So that means if it's not doing this other thing, then that means this part's broken. For example, the moss farm. Like when I first used that tutorial, I didn't really understand what was going on with the underbit system that pumps the bone meal up. But now I do. To the point where I could probably modify it a bit to fix some things. But I'm also not worried about it. And I'd rather not break the timings. But if it were to say break, I do know how to reset it. But I also know how to mess around with the redstone if at any point that starts to fail. So I think it would be... Yeah, I've been enjoying being able to understand the things and do the things. It's been nice. I think one of the things that helps is I've been keeping up to date with all of the like changes and stuff, and I've also watched people do a bunch of redstone now with the intention to try to understand what they're doing rather than just watch them do it. Because, you know, before, when I would watch, you know, Tango or Impulse or whatever do a redstone project, I maybe was like watching, right? But I wasn't watching with the knowledge of what the redstone did. So then I was just like, oh, that's cool, whatever. I don't know what's going on here, but cool. You did the thing. Now when I watch, you know, someone do redstone, because I kind of understand how some of it works, even if I don't completely know what they're doing with it, especially when like Tango's building his games, I'm like, I don't know how this works in conjunction with each other, but I recognize what that circuit is and what that circuit is, so I kind of know what he's doing. Doesn't make any sense to me. No. A lot of times the answer is no. But that's okay. I'm not supposed to. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna leave it like that for now, I think. The cat. I have 10 minutes. Ish. Before I'm supposed to be places. So I'm not going to completely get started on the cat. But I'm debating, I can think about where the cat's going to go. So there's a couple obvious options here. Why did I zoom that far out? You guys can't see that as well. Here, hold on. I zoom back in. I need a bit. I could just like put it by her feet, basically kind of peeking up over the edge, right? Or it could be floating somewhere. I don't know. Do elemental familiars float? Is that a thing they do? Or are they stuck on the ground? I don't know. Wait, can they fly? I'm curious. Do they have a... Depends on their form. I mean, this is literally a cat. Tiny fey fiend, or fiend, rather, or celestial. Depends on the DM also. That makes sense. Because it's got a speed of 40 feet and a climb speed. So I'm guessing it doesn't... Well, if it's got a climb speed... I imagine that it doesn't fly? Also, who said I had to be 100% canon accent? You know, canon accurate. No fly speed, then no fly. Yeah, that's fair. I just meant if it has... I was just thinking along the lines, if it has a climb speed, that means it's climbing up something, not flying up a bit, so therefore, no fly. But I see your point as well. Because, like, if it just said a generic speed, I'd be like, is that in any direction? It doesn't leave it up to interpretation, but it does. When you're talking about the little fire cat. And in this case, I'm thinking, instead of doing the, like... cat that is like on fire or cat that is solid, because this is a elemental of sorts, I'm thinking slightly transparent orange fire ghost cat kind of vibes would be fun. But I was also debating whether the cat would go here. Let me pick a different color because black is harder to see. I wanted pink. Where's pink? There's pink. I was also debating... Yep, this is his layer. That's not really... I was also debating, like, cat here? Or, like, cat, like, here? Could be kind of funny. Though underneath the hair doesn't quite make sense. Eh? Physics be like? But that could be fun. Or just have like cat here. Like I could see either. It'd be kind of fun. Or even more of like a that angle could be kind of fun. I can see the shoulders if it's there often. Yeah. That's what I was kind of thinking. Because in my head, I feel like the first time the party is gonna find out that I have this, it's gonna be on, like, it's just gonna be on my shoulder. Hanging out. And then it's gonna look over and be like, when did the cat show up? When did that thing get here? So I think that's where I'm gonna like start to try to put it, and we'll see. My only thing is, like, I feel like the hair might get a little bit wonky if I do that. But if it's an elemental... And it doesn't set me on fire, because obviously I'm the one who summoned it. Then maybe I could just... It works. It somehow fits underneath the ponytail. Like, we don't question it. It's physics. It's fine. Like, it could be one of those. But it won't till it activates it. Right, yeah. Like, it would be warm, I imagine, because it's a living creature in a sense of the word. But it wouldn't necessarily cause fire damage unless it was purposefully causing fire damage. So. Yeah, I'm really happy about the fire cat. Like, I'm happy I have it. And I think the interesting thing about the character is, like, on the surface, like, without necessarily me explaining everything about the character, which I have a little bit in this stream, but, like, I haven't told my party members this necessarily. Up until, like, we started playing, it like until we, I think even maybe until we got into like our second fate. Oh wait, I did set them on fire. I don't remember how I set them on fire though. I think I might have used a torch. Do I have a torch? Hold on. Because I think in the end I was like, oh yeah, no, I got a torch. Because the thing is about my elemental attunement is I can control elemental forces, light or snuff a candle or campfire, which I think we extended to torches. Because I think like that makes sense. So then I was able to turn the torch on and then whack somebody with it. And they were wood, so it kind of worked out. Just a little bit. And I might have like bended it a little bit, I don't remember. Ooh, a wild bee drill. Very nice. But yeah, I'm really excited about the colors I'm planning on doing here because the color palette is going to be full of like all colors. I'm thinking the base color for like the pants and the underlayer of the tunics and stuff is going to be like an off-white tan color. And then I am thinking dark burgundy for the sash. That's got the diagonally lines on it. And then just like all the colors for the paint splotches, and then green and I don't know, maybe yellow for the flowers. I might pick like a blue instead, because I don't want them to be confused with the sunflower. And then like the crazy hair. I think this is going to be another one where the colors are really going to just really be fun. Because I would say like these colors for this character, both in this version and in the other one I did, like, and this one, have been really fun. Like those are fun colors. And because like these colors here are, they're fun, but it's not like, this is more of a chilly like vibe, which is the whole point. She's a nice person. She's Elsa. Elsa, but a superhero, basically. And like but those colors are just feel fun. You feel the like funness of it. Whereas like with Zyda's colors, for example, which to be fair, it's not going to be completely stay this amount of green. I think there's going to be more black, less gray, and a little bit less green in the end. This is very like dark stealth colors. So I get to, with this character, with Ayla and Kira actually, I should say. Kira, it's my own character's name, I should know this. Are going to have a lot more fun colors to it. So I think Kira's is going to be a little bit more subdued. Just a little bit. So, yeah. I will just throw this out there because it's fun. I remembered I did this recently. Like, I remembered I had it as my phone background at one point. And I was messing around. No, I didn't, actually. I was just messing around with my phone backgrounds and stuff. And this is my current one because it's spooky season. So currently my spooky witchcraft Scott picture is my background on my phone. It's not the background on my iPad because that one's different, but it's the background on my phone. Yeah, I think that was fun. I didn't do as much drawing, but that's okay. I didn't have that much time to begin with. Hope maybe next time we can get into coloring, finally coloring Zyda. Depends what I work on this Tuesday. As I often on the Tuesdays I'm going to D&D, which is supposed to be every other Tuesday, but sometimes there's gaps because we do special things and that stuff. I don't know what the days we go to D&D. I go to D&D rather. I spend a couple hours at Starbucks drawing, usually. In between my end of work and the beginning of D&D, because I've got about... I get off at 4 and D&D starts at 6:30, and there's about a 15-minute drive in there somewhere, or take, between where I am at Starbucks and D&D. So, it's closer to a 20-minute drive, it depends. Means from 4 or 5 to nearly 6 o'clock I have nothing else to do. So I take my iPad and I draw. So I don't know what I'm going to be working on Tuesday. I may work on that character. I may work on Stuffs and Secrets. Who knows? I do need to work on Secrets. I may work on one of the other characters. I do want to end up finishing the Cat Amulet's illustration. The problem is that I've been stuck with is the fur has like, how do I texture black fur? That's one of those where I'm going to actually struggle with it actively, and then I'm going to unstruggle. We're gonna figure it out. But that's I didn't want to stream that one because that one's gonna be a lot of me just being irritated until I figure it out. Rearranging my desk, putting my iPad away. Alright. Yeah. Is it a little bit of a shorter stream today just because like I said at the beginning, I'm gonna be going hanging out with some friends. So let me see who we have to raid. Oh, Phasma with the Gigs crew, if anybody missed that notification. You're welcome, Dragon. I'm not rating that. I'm just like, for those of us who enjoy a little bit of Hermitcraft, people's doing Phasmo. That is currently going on. You know, I think we will to go over to somebody doing Minecraft, even though I'm not currently doing Minecraft. That is okay. We are gonna go say hi to Loopy. I believe it's this command. I might be wrong. Yes, there we go. That's the right button. I'm good at pushing buttons. I know what buttons to push. Sometimes. Let me set up that raid. Yeah, Dragon and I, reminder, Dragon and I will be streaming later in the day tomorrow. We haven't set a specific time yet. The other person you should be modding. Yes, that is the true statement. We haven't set a time yet, but my suspicion would be after dinner EST-ish. So maybe around this time, now that I'm ending, like around this time starting. I don't know. We haven't discussed it. It might be earlier. We'll figure it out. Yeah, my thoughts. Exactly. So, ish. We'll see. But we will see you guys then. We're doing Minecraft, probably fighting other mobs, apparently. We start the raid. But yeah, let's go share the love with Loopy, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Waiting out the raid timer. Bye!